Boop. Also, I saw a epilepsy warning, so... Is that what it is? Yeah. Epilepsy warning! I mainly picked this because it had a unique looking art style. It's a visual novel. Also, I saw good things in the reviews about the story, so we'll see how it is. We'll see how it goes. I have Kitten in my lap now. Hi, Kitten. 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 Say hi. Say hi. You don't want to say hi? Kitten. Okay, she don't want to talk. Yeah, being shy for once. Usually she's very noisy. Oops. I can't see my cursor. That's good. Maybe if I make it windowed I can? Yeah, I can. Okay. I mean, the volume sounds fine. I think we're good to go. The gray October sky. Oh god, that looks... Text looks kind of weird, doesn't it? Kind of hard to read. The gray October skies vomited another bucket of rain, and the last tram moving away into the wet innards of the city. Missed this one too, huh? Were you hallucinating, or did the Spanish captions render kitten as fucking? Quite possibly. They're not very good. You think to yourself as you retreat deeper into the useless hood of your soaked-through jacket, muttering half-coherent curses and reaching into the pocket for the blank, dead rectangle of your ancient cell phone. You thump your thumb against the matte black screen disappointedly. Even if you had ordered a taxi, you wouldn't be able to pay for it thanks to your last client who deemed your service too low grade for his money. Stupid low-income son of a broke bitch. Through the static of the rain, your eyes catch a greenish reflection from the neon sign of the coffee shop, Blatt. You start trudging, slowly, towards it, like some wet, depressed silk moth, sloshing the soup from your socks and your cheap sneakers with each new step. There's no need to hurry. It's impossible to get any wetter than soaking. Door gives way surprisingly easy, and you stumble into the well-lit empty room, the shopkeeper's bell ringing feverishly. A barista swiftly raises her head from a worn-out paperback and says, with a tinge of disappointment in her voice, "Good evening." "Hello. Double Americano, please." "Just a minute." While she operates the outrageously outdated coffee machine, you hang up your waterlogged jacket and settle your damp carcass on a bar stool near the heater. I wonder if she'll be okay with me hanging my socks over it. Well, the smell of feet after a whole day of walking and meeting the most insufferable people in the city will probably make this place uninhabitable. I think I can at least take off my sneakers and put my feet directly over the heater. I hope their ventilation works. The fear of being judged gives way to the fear of getting sick, and you press your cold, fishy soles against the dusty metal of the heater. Good image. Oh yeah, that's better. Much better. The barista brings you an Americano, side-eyeing your bar stool heater situation. Some weather, huh? You don't say. I haven't seen a flood like this since... ever. You ain't from around here, are you? Is it that obvious? Nah, you just look like a delivery guy. Smell like one, too. Oh, if you're talking about me frying my feet on the heater, I can... She smiles disarmingly. Nah, man. I'm just playing with you. It's just a figure of speech. You can fry your feet all you want. As you might notice, business ain't going so great today. You weren't expecting toasting the toes in this game? Me either. Only frogs go to coffee shops in this weather. Yeah, hate them. They never tip. Nah, man. I'm a foot freak. It's all good. Wait until you meet a human. She smiles once more, blinding you with her perfectly white teeth. Doesn't she drink coffee in a coffee shop? She extends her hand to you. Name's Rita. I'm... Yume, I guess. Nice to meet you. That heater feels nice too, doesn't it? Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll get back to my reading and you can get back to whatever you're up to. Call me if you need anything. You know Orita IRL that is a barista? That's a fun coincidence. I love shit like that in life. Wait, by chance, do you have a mini USB charger? Mini USB? That's, blast from the past? I'm old-fashioned that way. Some people confuse it with poverty, though. What can you do? Some people just lack perception. But I have to disappoint you. I ain't seen a mini USB since, like, 2006. Well, welcome back, Bappy. I hope everything's okay. Well, now at least. That's okay. I need to start keeping up with the times. Rita leaves you alone with waves of warm bliss rolling through your body from the heater and upwards. The rhythmic patter of the rain is fractally reflected inside your brain, adding weight to your eyelids with each new drop. The coffee should invigorate you, but it only adds jewels to the heat balance of your comfort. Your eyes finally give in, and... That's a ringtone? It sounds like somebody blowing in a kazoo. Rita's ringtone wrangles you from sleep and you desperately cling to the table, trying to balance yourself on the stills of a bar stool. Yes? Ah, shit, Tara. Really? Of course I'm on shift. Where else would I be? Alright, I'll come. Don't worry. I just need to find my swimsuit. That's all. Rita comes over from the counter and touches your shoulder. Listen, I don't want to impose on you or anything, but seeing as you're so cozy in here, how about you just keep sitting in this chair while I quickly run across the street to give my neighbor my set of keys? I'll take 15 minutes max. That all right with you? Wait, weren't you talking about a swimsuit? What if someone comes? That would be a miracle. What if I'm not the man you think I am and rob you blindly? Good luck robbing an empty register. Sure. You think the swimsuit was a rain joke? Oh! Oh yeah, probably. I get it now. Rita smiles confidingly, opens her umbrella, and slithers out into the street. The shopkeeper's bell rings softly before falling silent, leaving you alone with the sound of rain and the gentle hum of the refrigerator. You shrug, pull the wet socks off your feet with a squelch, ugh, and place them on a heater to dry. I've done this before. Not in a coffee shop. I've done this at work. But that's different. And it wasn't okay, it's similar. It was I had to use one of those hand dryers at work. You know, like the air dryers. I used that to dry my socks. Because they were so fucking soaked I from walking to work. Oh God. It did not smell good. And they were like clean socks too. Like I had put them on like minutes before and then walked in the rain and it still did not smell good. Anyway. With a quick glance, you notice a stack of paper napkins on a table across the room, which you hastily grab and stuff inside your sneakers in a futile attempt to soak up at least some of the moisture. You finish your double Americano with one big gulp. To your surprise, a shimmering cloud of anxiety starts forming 2 inches below your solar plexus. But why? It's the fucking coffee. I hate coffee. Why did I even order it? The rain grows stronger. The forms that the coffee shop is comprised of start to tremble. To grow disproportionate, with faint specks of light scattered across its numerous surfaces. A pile of cups on top of an ancient coffee machine gazes blankly at you. You lock your eyes on it and jump from the sound of the bell cutting through the stale air. Drank the coffee that gives you a panic attack instantly. Yeah, he really can't handle his caffeine, no. I mean, I get the same way. My anxiety is pretty bad. If I have too much caffeine, my anxiety does flare up. So, like, I kind of get it. Like, if I were to have caffeine right now this late at night, I would have, like, a serious, like, anxiety attack. Oh my God. Blackie is rubbing his ear. Coffee. Green tea. Coffee. Sorry. You're so jumpy on too much coffee? Yeah, exactly. A rumpled, middle-aged man wearing a soaking wet, white trench coat staggered into the coffee shop. This store does not adhere to fire safety standards. Good evening, sir. Pour me a glass of water, boy. He croaks and materializes 20 marks. A 20? Your hand grabs it way before your brain starts calculating the ethical side of such an action. 20? It's 4 subway rides, it's 2 packs of cigarettes. It's still not enough to get a taxi, but I'm not Little Lord Fauntleroy. Alright. Caffeine doesn't seem to give me anxiety, surprisingly, but it makes you feel like crap. Well, that sounds like a good reason not to take it, too. $20 water? This guy must just make bank. Unceremoniously, you stuff your feet inside the mushy napkin linen sneakers and limp towards the sink with the finesse of an ex-paraplegic on high heels. There you grab the first sorta clean tumbler, fill it from the tap, and give it to the man. His trembling hand grabs the glass. What? I can't read that. Pelicanly empties it into his throat and dumps it onto the counter. Pelicanly? I kind of like I do get a visual image when they say that, but Don't look at me like that, sir. I don't know why he's so close. He gives you a long, piercing look with his blue eyes shining in the center of the life-drained face. You don't work here. I'm substituting for my friend. His stare drills a sense of discomfort into you. Why do his hands tremble so much? An alcoholic? But he doesn't have a bloated face or any signs of bad blood circulation. Maybe it's Parkinson's, but... Don't forget to share the tips. Why not say pelican-like? I don't know. That would have... yeah, probably how I would have written it. He said, then turned around so swiftly that droplets from his trench coat rained all over... Not trench coat, just trench. His trench rained all over the coffee shop. He bolted out the door, causing the bell to rattle metallically. You exhale and look at the counter to find a thick wallet laying near the empty tumbler. A wallet of a stranger who's willing to pay 20 marks for a glass of water. Run after the creepy stranger? You shake your head disappointingly, remove the moist lumps of paper from your sneakers, put on the disgustingly wet jacket, and run outside, pondering the vastness of your soul and the dizzying height of your moral stance. Hello, Trike. Welcome in. Hope you're doing good. Guy should have stayed outside, looked up, and opened his mouth. It's probably like acid rain, you know? What a line to join to? Yeah. A gray silhouette is quickly moving down the street into the rain. You run, and occasionally you shout something like, "Sir, your wallet, man!" But the words dissipate into the rain without ever catching his attention. Deaf fuck, you think, full of kindness and humility. After a couple of blocks, the silhouette takes a sharp turn into the shabby alleyway between two worn-out red-brick buildings. You pick up the pace. Wait, we gotta get back to the coffee shop. We were asked to watch after it. This isn't good. I'm doing pretty good. Hope you're doing well. I've had a nice day. And I'm enjoying the stream so far. You think you've seen Just Trench before? I never have, but sure. No, oh yeah, we did leave our socks there, you're right. They're on the heater. First thing you see in the alleyway is a flash revealing a limp body of a man in a... Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. First thing you see in that alleyway is a flash revealing a limp body of a man in a striped jacket. Then you focus on the shape of another man, flickering through a sheet of rain, holding something black and heavy in his hand. Oh, fuck. Sound of the shot ricochets from a myriad of raindrops and pierces you. Oh! Oh! Your stomach lurches up to your throat and you scream involuntarily. The stranger turns towards you, his lips moving, but you can't make out any words. Another flash blinds you. Something warm is seeping onto your chest! The wet asphalt crashes into your face with the whole devastating mass of its shining roughness. Why is my shirt so sticky? You didn't make it home! I died! Okay, don't run after the creepy stranger. Got it. Was that a Wilhelm? Maybe? I think I would have recognized it if it was, but... It's possible I just didn't hear it. Did you finally catch a break? Did the mind-numbing sequence of failures finally lead you to a wallet with 20,000 marks? Damn. Really? That much? Emotions flood you. Not a single one of them is noble, but you giggle caustically and glance around looking for cameras. Well, either the coffee shop, flat, holds the privacy of its customers in high regard, or it just hides the contrary really well. You decide to inspect the contents of the wallet more thoroughly. In the card section, there's a security pass issued to the name of Hans Lug, head of security of Unrestricted Tech Solutions, LLC. Ah yes, keep the hitman's wallet. I'm sure that'll go well. We don't know he's a hitman, maybe. He could just be some guy who wants to murder somebody. Is that his social security number? Security number? It's Leet. Jesus, he really does look like a head of a security. Probably an ex-cop or something. Besides the pass, you see a half-faded VIP card from the casino Titanic. I guess none of us are above sin. With a bit of effort, you squeeze the wallet into a tight pocket of your jeans. It's safer this way. After some consideration, you rinse the tumbler and put it back exactly where it was. What if he comes back? This thought makes your breathing faster. A clot of anxiety reminds you of its presence in your chest. You bend down a bit too quickly and remove the slimy lumps of paper from your still not even close to being dry shoes. He's pretty short. Most of us are above... Alright. Alright. You rush towards the heater, put your wet, butt-warm socks over your feet, and... Holy shit! Yells Rita as she runs inside the coffee shop. You freeze as caught red-handed pulsates in your head, your breathing almost coming to a halt. Rita shakes a gallon of water off her umbrella and looks at you with genuine concern. Did you really try to rob the place? Prove the world your nobility and leave Rita the wallet, hoping a creepy quasi-old man would come to collect it. Or, are you fucking kidding me? It's 20 grand. Tell Rita about the creepy stranger, but shush about the wallet. You know what? If you found 20 grand, no you didn't. Yeah. Whoa, that's a really peculiar kraut. A kraut? She mutters as she puts the security pass back into the wallet. Your right eye twitches. You can keep the 20. I've no claims on the 20. You breathe a sigh of relief. She notices and chuckles understandingly. What, despite the rain, your pocket's still dry? In every sense but the literal. Where do you live? What kind of question is that? A very normal one for a person who wants to order you a taxi home. And pay for it too. Don't worry. Be a man and play coy a bit before giving her your address. What does that fucking mean? What do you mean, be a man? Wait, who wrote this? Just give her the address. I live at 12 Zampano Street, apartment... Whoa, you think the taxi's gonna drive straight to your door? I don't know how tiny this taxi is. Okay, I'll ask the driver the dimensions. She pulls out her phone to finally order a ride. You shift your weight inside your wet shoes and think about the damp mess of today's events.
Be a man, you must be swift as a coursing river. You must be strong as a great typhoon.
Good song. She pulled... oh, I already read that. Why was that man, that Hans, so fucking suspicious? Who the hell carries 20 grand in cash in his wallet? What's wrong with your bladder, actually? It's about to blow up. You zip to the bathroom with a grimace that one shouldn't try at home. What? 3 minutes later, you casually walk out, drying your hands on your jeans. Your carriage awaits you, sir. Thanks, Rita. See you around. You raise 2 fingers to the ceiling and ding a brass bell on your way out. As you step outside, you are met with a glass of water in your face. Ooh. A murky taxi driver with a mustache and a post-acne uneven skin doesn't pay any attention to your attempts to find a comfortable sitting position in the back. That's a hell of a run-on sentence. His headlights, muffled by the rain, only illuminate a meter of the road ahead, sentencing the car to crawl at about 15 miles per hour. About half a mile down the street, you hear a soft thud of a body. The driver frantically pushes the brakes, halting the screeching carcass of his car. Oh, that's us. A trench coat wearing shape opens the door and throws the driver out into the rain. You stare down the barrel of his gun with the intensity of a soon-to-be slaughtered chicken.
Hello. Again.
Ugh. You swallow some bile that rushed into your mouth as Hans assumes the driver's position at the wheel and states casually,
I'm not a killer, boy.
Of course I believe you, Hans.
Wait, what? How the fuck do you know my name?
Not a killer twists his torso and once again acquaints you with his weapon.
Did Tovio send you? Or was it someone on Koji's side? Who the fuck are you, kid? Start talking.
He barks abruptly. You left your wallet in the coffee shop. You start wriggling in the back seat, trying to pull his wallet out of your pants. A muzzle flash leaves a small hole in your forehead as your brains splatter the rear windshield. You don't hear the bang. Fuck me! I wish I could have... Okay. Keep the wallet. I guess I keep the wallet again? Sure, I'll keep the wallet again. Yeah, I tried to steal the heater. Unfortunately, it's bolted too tight. Huh. Yeah, I feel you. My teeth are fucking chattering. Did anyone come by? Someone did. A weird, pale, German-looking guy. Shaking like he had Parkinson's or something. Also this. You give Rita a 20. He paid that much for a glass of water. Can you imagine? Whoa. Well, keep it to yourself. Consider it your paycheck for today. Sure about that? I'm not, but I want to be kind and leave a good impression, so please don't test me. Yeah, I guess we shouldn't leave our personal information here now. Well, you said it yourself. You quickly return the bill into your pocket. How far is it to the nearest metro station? Like half a mile here, but you don't want to go, man. Trust me. There's nothing to do outside without a boat. But what if he comes back? You think, involuntarily clenching your jaw. I'm already terribly late, so let me order you a taxi. Do I look like a billionaire? You squeeze your left hand through the wet sleeve of your jacket. I can pay for the ride? Do I look like a charity case? Come on, it's okay. I'm pretty sure I can walk half a mile in any weather. Can you swim half a mile, though? At least take my umbrella. Rita, you know where to return it. You step outside, muttering words of gratitude. The shopkeeper's bell rings a farewell, seeing you off into the concentration camp of late October's rain. Every attempt at drying your clothes is washed away in the first 2 seconds of walking down the street. Rita's umbrella is rendered useless by an especially ferocious gust of wind that turns it inside out. You manage to close it and continue moving towards the seemingly unreachable metro station. The stormwater drainage gives you up, and you walk ankle-deep in rainwater, thinking about throat-tearing cough, a mind-melting fever, an ever-running nose, and all the other symptoms that certainly await you at home. With strange satisfaction, you look at your sneakers squishing and bubbling with water with every step you take. Ugh. You walk, counting your steps. I hate the sound. Swearing profusely, cursing God, clutching the wallet, and glancing enviously at the occasional car moving in the same direction as you. Fuck the cars. Fuck the clothes. Fuck my immune system. The only thing that matters is that 20 grand in the leather fucking wallet. Mercantile? Sure, but the possibility of not living paycheck to paycheck for the next 6, maybe even 9 months if you keep it frugal, and you always keep it frugal, warms you under a frantic storm. From behind a wall of rain, a building with a neon sight... A neon sight? Neon sign, Titanic, emerges. Your thoughts immediately jump towards a VIP card patiently residing in the wallet. There's no way that's a good idea to go in there. There's no way. There's no way. It's this... Oh, I gotta know, though. Padded door is The padded door is unreasonably difficult to open. The relatively empty casino interior greets you with a wave of warm, subdued lighting. 3 half-drunk, identically shabby men stand around a roulette table, not doing anything but drinking. Behind them, an entrance to the VIP room is guarded by a classically bald, 6-foot-tall, refrigerator-looking goon with an impenetrable face that not even a mother could love. To the right, a weirdly energetic bartender with a devilish spark in his eyes is filling the lime box with freshly cut limes. You shake the umbrella, drawing everyone's attention. Hello? We're already in here, might as well go in the VIP room. You give in to your curiosity and slosh to the entrance in your wet sneakers. The goon in the tuxedo stops you with a soft yet decisive move. He looks at you disinterestedly and says one simple,
No.
but you pull out the wallet and show the bouncer your newly acquired VIP card. He squints and rips it out of your hand, then thoroughly inspects it as if it were some sort of an extraterrestrial artifact. That's a mob building? Yeah, it kind of feels like it, doesn't it? Twitch dragged my mobile into 4 raids? What? Like, you were here watching the stream, and then you got, like, pulled into a raid from some other channel? That's kind of crazy. Twitch mobile is pretty shit. That doesn't surprise me. Were you at least watching those streams earlier today, or was it just completely random? Hang on, I'm gonna drink some water. I've been reading a lot. You were watching them? Okay. Well, that... At least it's not completely fucking random Twitch just being weird. There's some logic to it, but still it shouldn't work that way.
Wait a second, sir.
The darkness of the VIP room swallows him in a matter of moments, leaving you alone to shift your weight from one foot to the other under the gaze of everyone in the casino. Suddenly you feel a gust of wind, the kind that you only seem to notice. It pierces you right through, sending the waves of goosebumps across your body. Kitten is still on that pillow. Everything inside you feels suspended on some tiny, invisible strings, and the only thought your brain can muster is... run. Why? You spot 3 silhouettes approaching from the darkness of the room. The urge to flee to the metro, the police, to get rid of the wallet, to cry for help, to flow down the drain along with everything the rain has poured overwhelms you, but you just take a deep breath and remain firmly rooted in place. The bouncer places his excavator bucket of a hand on your shoulder. On each side of him, 2 identically unpleasant men grow out of the ground and into the tuxedos 3 sizes bigger than they should be. They greet you in unison with carnivorous smiles, and you stutter. You know, I've just got a call and...
You're coming with us.
I am coming with you.
Thanks for being sensible.
Two identically unpleasant men. This is a good descriptor. And you walk beside them through the hall. Past the velvet couches with cheap cup holders and bronze, tacky ashtrays. Across the room with an infuriatingly obnoxious carpet. Passing the frozen-in-space waiter and the allergically snorting blackjack dealer. Through a technical corridor with crumbling walls and wires dangling dangerously low. Into the small, but cozy room with a black and white TV with nothing on. A small refrigerator adorned with a single magnet from Sweden. A glass table with coffee stains. A coffee maker with a mold-ridden pot and a pack of instant coffee beside it. A tiled floor that hasn't met a broom in a while. A leather couch with cigarette burns. And 3 eclectically draped chairs. With a man, an old man, sitting in one of the 2. Some of this writing. An old man sitting in one of the 2 raises the aquariums of his thick glasses to you and softly whispers,
Fuck him up, Anton!
A skillful blow to the cheekbone sends you crashing onto the couch. Black spots mockingly dance in front of your eyes as you turn your stiff neck towards the old man. A dry, contemptuous expression creases his face. What the fuck do you think?
Young man, be silent.
What
Anton, empty his pockets.
Anton pats you down and finds your dead cell phone, a damp pack of house blues, your slim wallet, and hands his leathery brick of money. The old man takes it and turns the thick wallet around with a certain degree of bafflement glimmering in his glasses. He opens it, runs his fingers through the cash, pulls out a security pass, holds it close to his face for an uncomfortable amount of time, and finally says,
This young man's loaded.
"This is not mine."
Oh, now don't be shy. Did Tovio send you? He did, didn't he? But why? For what reason?
What?
Hans, listen. Your friend has already shot my bookie. You're too late. Well, maybe you're too early. What the hell do I know about Tovio's operations? But, despite everything, I, Andreas Fink, will give you my word that we will let you go if you tell us what your goal is, and...
I'm not Hans.
Please, do not interrupt. And we'll even let you have your money, too. Just tell us the name of...
I'm Yume.
Anton, do you feel as if our companion doesn't show us proper respect?
Anton ruminates for a solid minute. His irises bounce off the corner of his eyes as the gears of thought slowly turn inside his skull. Upon realizing the implication of his boss's question, he paternally squeezes your shoulder. Paternally squeezes your shoulder and nearly blows the stuffing out of your head with his monstrous fist. Oh. You spread thinly across the couch. You feel nothing but numbness in the place where your head should be, and a vomit boiling somewhere on the outskirts of your digestive system.
Hans, it's in your best interest not to lose the thread of this conversation.
I'm not. A wave of panic burns through every available instrument of reason. You lift a concrete slab of the back of your head off the couch and stare into the thick, pitless glasses across the table.
Hans, I beg you, do not stall. I believe you have something better to do other than getting the shit beat out of you.
I think we're dead either way. Might as well tell him the truth. Andreas, listen, I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm not Hans, I'm Yume, a very insignificant delivery guy in the wrong place at the wrong time with the wrong wallet. I don't know anything about any... A heavy smack from Anton interrupts your rant. It feels like he drove a spark from the back of your head. You burp apologetically. An old man scowls.
I get it.
Thank God.
Wait, who am I kidding? I don't get any of it. Anton, do you understand anything?
Anton shrugs.
Let me make it easier for you, young man. Simple question, monosyllabic answers. Your VIP pass is obviously fake. Where did you get it? Or rather, who did you get it from?
I kind of stole it along with the wallet from a strange trench coat wearing kraut in the flat coffee shop.
Are you referring to this wallet over here?
Yes, look at the security pass again. It's his face, the photo, not mine. Hi, Gwen. I'm glad you had a piss. Welcome in.
Anton, confirm.
He hands the pass to the goon and realization hits you like a brass knuckle. He's blind as a bat. Anton thoroughly examines the photo on the pass and grunts.
Yes, not him. This Hans, he's way older. And he looks more German. Great. So let me get this straight. You've met a mysterious stranger, stole his hefty wallet, and... Why the hell did you come here?
Approaches you with evil bot usage intent. I see. You don't have to do it. I'm glad we have the counter now. It'll be useful in the future, I promise. I'll tell you who's cute. Your mom. Got him. Kitten, get off my lap. Plus minus. Well, I didn't really steal it as much as I didn't return it to the owner, and I've never been to a VIP room in a casino. I was curious. Hope you're doing well, Gwen. Welcome in. Plus Grussy. Yes. No, don't do a 6-7. No. Oh. Damn. No, stop doing 6-7, chat. You can do Yume cute. That's fine. You can do that. Just don't do 6-7. I'll kill you. Okay, alright, that's 6. Yeah, we can do 6-9. 6-9 is good. I like this music. Never mind the story, we're just talking about the counter now. Plus horsecock. Actually, there should be if you do the emoji, I think Bappy started one for the emoji combination. 6-9, bless you? Yeah, 6-9. What the fuck? Guys, did you see the subtitles? Can somebody clip where it's spelled 6 with a 6 for the S and 9 with a 9 for the N? I need to look at that again. Hang on, I gotta look at that. Any second now. There it goes.
Yumebuti.
There it is, there it is. Oh, wait, shit. Here, chat, look, I'm not crazy. Look. Yeah, look at it. Look at those subtitles! Look at those subtitles! Isn't that a rapper? That's a rapper? Is that why it did that? That is a rapper. Oh my god. Incredible. Hello, evil rapper. Is he evil? Oh. What did he do to be evil? We should spell 9/11 that way, too. Oh, I was playing a game. Anton smiles, probably. Yeah, 9/11, exactly. Actually, that's not how I was thinking of it, but that works better. that actually works better.
Curiosity killed the cat. Ever heard this one?
I suppose.
Young man, what is your real name? I know you've already said it, I just didn't take it seriously. What else can you tell me about this Hans fellow?
Well, he had a white trench coat and a very scary blue eyes. They were kind of looking straight into my soul. He was also shaky, like he had a real tremor, Parkinson type, I'd say. He only ordered water and then immediately left. He even forgot his wallet. He was gonna go to jail for like 50 years on gun and racketeering charges, but he snitched so hard the judge brought it down to 2. Oh, okay. Cool. I see. I have learned about 6ix9ine. Why won't it spell it that way anymore? 6ix9ine. No, not like the height. Alright.
He left immediately. In this weather.
Yeah, he was quite peculiar.
When did this encounter happen? As precisely as you can, please.
About an hour ago?
The twins. Hey. Have you heard the man?
You've already forgotten about their silent presence. Were they not breathing the entire time they stood behind your back? They nod solemnly and disappear as you stare into Andres's nose bridge. I could speak. How do I say that? Andreas? No. Andres. I don't know. He mellows into a sincere smile. I was gonna do a plus no you, but I never mind. I'll just wait. I'll just focus on what I'm doing.
You have no idea how much you helped us, even though it was unintentional. Unfortunately, you cannot keep your recently acquired wallet, but...
Andreases. Oh, no, I know what the apostrophe S is. Yeah, Andreas's. I was having trouble pronouncing his name. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. That's okay. At least, you know, at least you made an effort to communicate with me on my level about, whatever the fuck I'm rambling about. I don't remember anymore. He pulls out half the cash from the wallet and extends his hand to you. God, it must be like 5 grand. No, half of 20 grand is 10 grand? So that's how that works. You smile incredulously, take the money and stuff it in your wallet that you pick up from the glass table along with the cell phone and keys. I don't know what that means, Gwen. I don't... Okay.
How about a cocktail in the house and a taxi home? You know, as an apology for the bruises.
Whoa. Thank you, but... Can I skip the cocktail? That's what you would say if your throat wasn't constricted by a cold, steely thread. You compulsively grasp at it, trying to pry it away for just one more breath, but you only cut your fingers. Oh god. Raise your hands higher and find the tense hands of Anton. You cling to his tuxedo with your weakening fingers, trying to negotiate just one more breath, just one more. Anton tightens his grip and you feel the stream of blood running down your shirt onto the leather couch and onto the unwashed tiles of the floor down into the basement. And into the cold, cold earth. Just one more breath, please. Into the starless night. It's being guarded by nothing but the heartfelt smile of a man in thick glasses. Soon it also dissipates, leaving you alone in the dark. God damn it. Well, we knew that would happen, so that's fine. not go in the club. Gwyn is working overtime on the Yumbot. We appreciate it. I appreciate anyone using the bot. Makes me feel like I did things for a good reason. I didn't just waste my time. Don't be stupid and walk directly to the station. Plus plus. C plus plus. When I see two pluses together, C2 plus, C plus, C2 plus plus. It will not be the biggest number. You're going to be the only person typing that, and nobody's going to type it for like a week, and then it's going to reset your counter. You're not going to be able to do it. Why are you doing plus? Just plus. It's a good. It's a good. After only a few minutes of walking in the mockingly weakening rain, you arrive at the entrance to the metro. Near the station, there's nobody in sight. Not even any cars except for a single police vehicle quietly corroding through the cracks in its paint. What clear parameters did you set on it? That's a secret. That's a secret. Shh. Shh. Don't tell anyone. Without paying any attention to this little detail, you push the carved doors open. A whole spacebar? What? You find yourself under the gaze of an entire police station? Well, it's only 3 cops, but they do look intimidating. Fucking pigs! Fuck. Whoa, did my subtitles just say fucking... Whoa. Whoa! That... Subtitles! I said pigs! Not... Whoa. I mean, I can say the word, I'm not saying it because apparently I'm not allowed to say it on Twitch, even though I've been called that word so much in my life. The gaze of the whole police station. Yep, that's all the gays in the police station. They all came here. All 3 of them. You feel a bead of sweat forming on your forehead as you try to walk as innocently as possible towards the subway booth, praying silently that you won't attract any more attention from these cops. I see why this game is called Man, I Just Want to Go Home, because man, do I just want to go home. The prayer goes unanswered. Sir. Excuse me, sir. Wait a second. Can I see your ID, please? You freeze. The policeman looks at your face as it drains of color with a hint of disbelief. Blood loudly pumps inside your temples. Gotta piss, may return later. Okay, have a good piss. I hope it feels refreshing and freeing. You also enjoy your piss, Ava. From now on, when anybody does plus piss, I'm just gonna assume that you're peeing, okay? Will you hold my hand while I pee? New rule for chat, don't ask me to hold your hand while you pee. That's up there with the don't ask me to squeeze your eggs rule as well, because that's been somebody asked me that. What was the other one? There's some weird rules. Yeah, don't ask me to hold your hand while you pee, chat. I'm not... Oh, alright. What do you... Squeeze your eggs is crazy. I was playing the egg squeezing game, to be fair. It wasn't just out of nowhere. But they said, will you squeeze my eggs? It's in the BRB screen. I don't remember the exact quote. You know, I will hold your hand before you pee, and then after you pee, to congratulate you in the form of a handshake. How about that? Just wash your hands first. Blood pumps loudly inside your temples. How can I not look guilty? You ask yourself as you pull out a fat wallet from the pocket of your jeans. Wrong fucking wallet. Your hands shake. You try to force the wallet back into your pocket jeans, but it just won't fit. Yeah, don't pee your pants. Whatever. You pull out your real wallet from the inside pocket of your jacket. Thud. Hans's wallet falls to the ground. Oh my god. You rush to take it, but the cop is faster than you. He grabs it right before you can, stands up, opens it, and his eyes widen at the load of cash lining the leathery insides. Pulls out a security pass, compares the photo of Hans with your shivering face, and says dryly,
Where did you get that?
A second cop approaches you and casually unholsters his gun. But he doesn't point it at you. You don't need your gun out, man. He just makes sure that you're aware that he has it. You chuckle nervously.
Hans Lug?
No, listen, I'm not the
owner of this wallet?
Yes.
So how did it come in your possession, then?
I found it?
Pack him up, Jim.
But what about... God fucking... How do I get home? How do I get home? I've done everything. The only thing I haven't done is this. Be a man and play coy a bit before giving her your address. Okay, I guess that's the intended choice.
Sure. Yeah. Okay.
Come be a man.
Plus pigs. Yeah. You know I can't give you my address. Relax, I'm not gonna bust your door in the middle of the night with a guitar string in one hand and a bottle of lube in the other. What? I just want to help you. What? Wait, that was weirdly specific. But why? For the biggest karmic payback of my life, obviously. You sneeze furiously. Alright, I'll give you my address on one condition. You give me your phone number. You know, to learn about the fate of this wallet later, of course. Of course. She gives you a half-ironic smile and scribbles her numbers on a napkin. I live at 12 Zampano Street, apartment... Whoa, you really... I don't know how tiny this taxi is. We've been through this. Something tells you she will absolutely show up with a guitar string and lube. We'll find out. I'm just skipping dialogue that I've already read. I'm sorry if you haven't read it. Your carriage awaits you, sir. Thanks, Rita. See you around. You raise 2 fingers to the ceiling and ding a brass bell on your way out. As you step outside, you are met with a fistful of water in your face. Same taxi driver. Is the same thing gonna happen? After an eternity of being stuck in low gear, you hear a faint sound of a police siren. Then a trench coat wearing shape of a person crosses the street mere inches from the hood of the car. The driver smashes the brakes. I should probably buckle up. Blue reflections of police lights dance on every surface of the nearby buildings. The game just wants you to make it home. It doesn't specify you have to survive after that. That's true. Through the windshield, you see a silhouette of headlights swerving towards you. Hear the screech of tires. And feel the force pushing you out from the back seat. Your flight is accompanied by the loud crack of either your skull or the windshield, which you effortlessly break through as you fly over the crumpled accordion of the cars. The endpoint of your trajectory turns out to be a police light that softly sinks inside your ribcage. You try to take your last breath, but only manage to gasp for air. How do I not die? How do I get home? No, I'd like to go for a swim. You know what? Fuck you, I'm not sitting in your coffee shop. Sorry, Rita, I don't like taking on more responsibility than is absolutely necessary. How far is the metro? About half a mile. Did you finish your coffee? What do you mean, just return home? Oh, my mistake. I should try that. Sorry, I'll try that next time. Give me 250 and let's go. We're heading in the same direction. Nice. Your slim wallet coughs out the last 3 marks. Rita hands you back by some current pfennings. Just enough to buy 1 metro token. You slip your almost dry feet into the cold, slurping sneakers. Disgusting. With an unveiled revulsion, you push your hands through the cold insides of your wet jacket. Rita smiles sympathetically and takes an umbrella from behind the counter. The rain seems to have known about your plans to leave the coffee shop because it pours harder than ever, almost turning into a waterfall. Rita pulls the door and runs outside, simultaneously opening her umbrella. Unfortunately, the umbrella proves ineffective against the horizontal rain and immediately catches a fistful of water in her face. She curses silently and offers you a spot under the umbrella, but you make a vague gesture with your hands, signaling your indifference to being 5% less wet. After the 3rd attempt at conversation between you was disrupted by yet another, especially ferocious wave of rainfall, both of you sink into despair and quietly trudge along the streams of precipitation. Rita is visibly angry. You feel nothing but numbness of joints and a strong desire to pee. Plus piss. Finally, a building with a neon sign. Neon sign Titanic emerges through the wall of rain. Rita yells something that could be interpreted as, "This is fucked, let's go inside." However, considering the distance you've already covered, the metro station shouldn't be that far away. Oh my god. Rita, can we just go home? If I go to the station on my own, I'm gonna fucking die. Excuse me. I'm staying with her. I haven't died while with her yet. A padded door is unreasonably... Yep. Rita loudly whispers all kinds of curses as she shakes the umbrella, drawing everyone's attention. 3 half-drunk, identically shabby men stand around a roulette table not doing anything but drinking. I already read all this. Across from him, a somewhat Asian girl your age with wet blonde hair covering her shoulders sits at the bar. That's new. She raises her glass as she notices you two. Rita promptly walks up to the bar. You trudge along indecisively. Why? Well, what else is there to do? Rita! Whoa, girl. When did you get this drunk? And where's Koji? He's... I don't know. Why do you want to see my father? You know, a silver fox is still a fox. Ew, no. Take a lap. Think about your behavior. Relax, I'm just fucking with you. Unless... Rita! Who's this wet rat next to you? The name's something. Nice to meet you. I'm not a rat. I'm a nutria. I'm Tara. Let's do shots. Every whim for your money. I'm a bit broke today. He's a delivery person. Ah, the most persecuted minority. Well, okay. I'll bankroll you. I don't feel like feeling like an alcoholic. What about me? You're on duty. Oh, come on. I'm not a firefighter, for fuck's sake. The three of you have vodka shots. The warmth is spreading through your body and you realize just how cold you really are. Achoo! Kind of sounded like Mario when I did that. Nice weather, huh? Tara, here's your key. I gotta go. I just realized I didn't close the coffee shop. Thank you, darling. See you around. Silently, you raise 2 fingers. More vodka? Yeah. Sure. What's the occasion? The end of my relationship. We broke up. Mamma mia, I sneezed. Achoo! I wish he made funny noises. Does Mario ever... The only sneezing you see is Wario. In WarioWare. And you climb inside his nose in WarioWare. What am I... I'm getting distracted. Well, to be honest, I got dumped. Oh well. Cheers. She downs another one, you keep up. Victor, why are you bothering with shots? At this point, just give us the bottle. But Koji said. Victor, darling, Koji's not here, so don't fuck with me on his behalf.
Hey, manners.
Cheers. Come on, to ward off the cold. Oh, man. So how long have you and Rita known each other? I don't really know her. I just walked into flat and... Whoa, man. Tara touches your jacket and immediately pulls her hand away. Ugh, you're like soaked. No shit, Sherlock. Come on, I sincerely want... She slides off the bar stool and grabs your shoulder. Let's go to my and Rita's place. You need to dry your clothes. It's just across the street. Come on. Come on. I'm not inviting you over to fuck. My heart is all sorts of broken. Jesus Christ, you fucking men. I'm a nutria. So sorry, darling. What does that mean? I'm Googling that. What? A herbivorous, semi-aquatic rodent from South America. They look like this. Oh god, they have, like, blood-red, terrifying teeth. They are kind of cute, I just don't know why their teeth are so red. Nutria bounty rises to 6 per tail. Jesus. Oh, they have webbed feet, look. They're kind of cute. They look like otter rats, almost. Anyway. Getting distracted. So sorry, darling. I forgot. I don't know, chat. Do you think we should go with her to her place? Or should we just go home? Do you think we've waited long enough? Am I gonna die? I kind of just want to go home. I don't need more adventures. I've had enough adventures in this magical world. Your grandma had a fur coat made of those, and she almost got shanked for it. Shame she did. Oh. Yeah, fuck you, grandma. Or me. Well, not grandma. My grandma's okay. My Mima's the problem. Well, my other grandma. I have a lot of grandmas, Chad. I have 4 grandmas. I don't call them all grandma, but... And they're all still alive. Well, no, that's not true. One of them's dead. She was the one who sucked, though, so it's okay. Your grandma's kind of vile? I believe you. I'm sorry that's the case, but I get it. Sure. But I need to get home. Alright, I'll go with you. Hell yeah. Victor, can we have our vodka to go? Bartender rolls his eyes and smiles as Tara grabs the first bottle, then you, and pushes the door open. Together you step into the creaky corridor with washed-out wallpaper. Welcome to my and Rita's humble abode. Humble? This is a bloody mansion. Oh, I know. 55 square feet with a dryer and a dishwasher for only 150 marks a month. 150? You gals have got it way too good. Was he gonna say bitches? Damn. I don't know how I feel about our protagonist. He keeps saying questionable things. I pay 400 for my shithole. I don't even have a dishwasher. Huh. I just know a guy who knows, my father. Alright, get your ass to the shower. I'll put a kettle on. He's certainly a character, yeah. Why are you so caring? Because I'm gonna fucking kill you, that's why. You know, total dismemberment and... decapitation? No, dismemberment includes decapitation. The word I'm looking for is... disembowelment? Yes! No! Well, maybe... whatever. Will you give me a towel? Just use the hand one, Royal Blood. That's Sir Royal Blood to you. She walks into the kitchen as you hang your waterlogged jacket on the door, leave your shoes under the heater, and walk into the bathroom, clicking on the light switch. Jean, why are you licking the blanket? What are you doing? There's nothing on the blanket. Average conversation with yourself in your head. That's pretty much how mine go too. Oh, we're in the bathroom. A single light bulb illuminates the pink-tiled walls, a ceiling tastefully sprinkled with black mold, and a worn-out violet carpet with a cartoon frog that also hasn't been spared by the passage of time. The art style is giving you Eastern Europe. I can see that. Whoa! I feel you, Forg. 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 You say wearily as you close the glass door of the shower cabin. The shower we have here is one of these, and I hate it so much. I mean, there is a bathtub, but the shower in it doesn't work, so I have to shower in the shower like this, and I hate them. I hate being in a little glass box shower. They suck. Sorry, anyway. The hot water beats the goosebumps out of your skin, flows down to your feet, and restores their sensitivity. Lost in a labyrinth of drunken thoughts, you lose sense of time. You also dislike the glass box style? Glad I'm not alone. I'd rather just be in like a tub with a shower. That way I have the option of being in a bath. The bathtub you have is too dang small and you can't do much. Our bathtub is very small. I can't, like, relax in it, but it's enough for... I can kind of relax. It's not a big, like, clawfoot fancy bed or anything, but I you know, my lower body can sit in the warm water and I can, like, relax and shave my legs or something, you know, it's not... It's okay. Pain to clean and you feel exposed the entire time? Yeah. I just don't like being in a box like that while showering. I like to be able to move my arms around and, like, stretch out. I don't know. You missed the tub you had in college. It was massive. God, I wish I had a big tub. I'd be so happy. I'd take baths, like, all the time. Lost in a labyrinth of drunken thoughts, you lose sense of time. Only when the once hot water turns almost cold do you realize you've probably overstayed your welcome. On a washing machine, Tara has left a gray towel stained with peroxide, along with a triple XL shirt emblazoned with an AutoCare logo. And socks that are at least 3 sizes too small for you. You like bathtubs that can be both shower and bath without slippy side? Yeah. You put everything plus your slightly wet boxers on and stare into the darkness of the bags under your eyes as you dry your hair, contemplating all the choices that brought you to this moment. As you exit the bathroom, a muffled sobbing from behind the closed kitchen door reaches your ears. Oh. Peering down the dark hallway, you can make out the blurry shape of your jeans draped over the heater. They probably are still wet, but at least warm and quasi-wearable. Is she gonna stab me if I try to console her? Chat, do you think she'll stab me? Well, obviously she wouldn't stab me, but do you think she'll stab the main character? I'm cool. Main character isn't. Hopefully not. Okay. I guess we'll try it. She could have done it earlier. That's true. Oh my god! Oh, that's vodka. I thought it was poison. It has a skull on it. I thought it was a bottle of poison. It's vodka, apparently. What a misleading image. You push open the creaking kitchen door and see Tara drinking straight from a bottle of vodka. Salty streaks of tears have drawn reddish lines all over her cheeks. Slowly, as if not wanting to draw any attention, you sit beside her and ask, Tara? She puts the bottle on the table and swiftly wipes her face, smearing her mascara all over the place. Her red eyes find you through a veil of tears and ask, Thanks for the t-shirt. What happened? She breaks down in silent sobs. Awkwardly, you embrace her with one hand and sigh heavily as you feel her burning wet face on your t-shirt. My father died. Just now. He was killed by someone. Killed? Oh god, the guy that got shot was... Oh. Her halting speech reaches you through the sobs, and the meaning of her words hit you like a ton of bricks. They said I need to go to the morgue to identify him. He had his wallet on him. An old Asian man in a striped tuxedo. Fuck! Oh. Fuck! She recoils from you and freezes. The only thing you manage to squeeze out of yourself is... I'm sorry. Thanks. She stands up and paces the room. Maybe it wasn't him? Maybe someone stole his wallet, and... She reaches for the almost empty bottle. An unexpected impulse compels you to grab it before she does and make a big gulp with your eyes closed. Why? Jesus, why? She whimpers as she slides down the wall onto the dirty floor near the refrigerator. You walk up and sit down beside her. I should go there, shouldn't I? Yes. Is it okay if I just sit here? 5 minutes? Just 5. Tara bursts into tears. You squeeze her shoulder, wishing to shift the pain towards your fingers and help exorcise it from her body. Tara, you need to go. You too, home. Let me order you a taxi. No, no taxis! No taxis, please! Oh, come on, you've done more than... You tug on the t-shirt, signaling to her she's already given enough to a random delivery guy who happened to meet her roommate and somehow ended up being beside her during the toughest moment of her life. Don't mention it. It's my ex's. I thought... Half an hour ago, I thought it couldn't get any worse. I wish I... Heart-wrenching sobs interrupt her speech. Fuck! I have to go. I'm ordering you a taxi. You do not resist. Tara finds her phone and orders you a ride to Zampano 12. You thank her into the emptiness of her loss. She smiles a pale smile and asks for a cigarette. You smoke in silence, waiting for the car to arrive. You express your gratitude again. She flicks off the words along with the cigarette dust, clenches her jaw, and stops crying. You hastily get dressed and go downstairs together with Tara. The clouds have cleared, revealing a starless night sky. She hugs you goodbye. Be strong. Were the last words of platitude you tell her before crawling to the vomit-smelling insides of the taxi. Okay, but we just went from somebody's dad dying. You can't just... Yay! You arrive home too late, shake the wet clothes off, and sit on your bed for 40 minutes, replaying in your mind what happened in that faraway kitchen. Poor girl. You don't notice how quickly you fall asleep. The first rays of morning sunshine crawl across your face, almost waking you up. But luckily they get blocked by the heavy clouds of an oncoming storm. It's 6:40 on your only day off. You keep sleeping. I enjoyed that. That was pretty good. You literally got that ending on the very last one you found? Yeah. Yeah, I did. There was still one more choice to make, which was to not go back to her place with her.
Not.
But we did it. That was a very unique game. Unique art style, unique story. The protagonist was kind of a putz. But it wasn't too bad when all's said and done. The harsh switch at the end was like, not my problem! And then just rainbows and happiness. That's exactly what I was thinking. It was such a jarring tonal shift. You made it home! Yay! Yay! And then just fucking thinking about how this lady that you just met for the... anyway. We have one more game for the night, chat, but I'm gonna go use the bathroom real quick. So I will throw you to the BRB screen briefly. I'm not gonna ping when I'm back, like I usually do. So you'll have to wait here if you want to keep watching. I won't be gone too long. Plus piss, that's right. I'll be back soon. Bye!